Hello, exceptionals. Great to have you back. Imagine waking up one morning to find out that everything you knew about education has changed. The teaching methods, the tools, and the way students learn is all different. As a school leader, how do you stay ahead? How do you stay relevant in this ever changing world of education? Well, today I am going to show you the key trends shaping the future of education, and most importantly, how you can stay relevant and lead with confidence. So welcome to Excel, the place where the exceptionals come to get better every day. Statistics show that by 2030, over 80% of jobs will require digital skills we aren't fully teaching today. The future of education is happening right before our eyes, and school leaders must be proactive in shaping it. No more leading as usual. There has to be leadership agility for us to align our strategies with the changing and ever demands of the contemporary world. So the first trend is AI and personalized learning. Artificial intelligence is not a buzzword. It's changing the way students learn. But many school leaders, especially in Nigeria, see it as a buzzword and struggle with practical integration. AI can help you automate your administrative tasks, allowing teachers to focus on individualized instructions. Adaptive learning platforms that AI provide can help you tailor your educational experiences based on student performance and needs. And AI-powered chatbots and tutors will enhance engagement and provide instant feedback that will help you make informed decisions. So, my friends, AI isn't replacing teachers, it's actually empowering them. So here are practical ways that you as a school leader can integrate AI into the teaching learning process in your school. Start small. Begin with AI-powered grading tools, chatbots, or attendance automation to ease your teacher's workload. Then use adaptive learning tools like Google Classroom, Century Tech, and Edmodo to help you personalize learning experiences for young learners. Then you train your teachers. Provide workshops on how to use AI for lesson planning. Remember, if you don't train them, don't blame them. They need to be trained on how to apply these AI tools in student assessment and early intervention strategies. Then you leverage data analytics. AI can help you analyze student progress to identify learning gaps and recommend targeted interventions. Then explore AI for special needs education. AI tools will help you to assist your students with learning difficulties through speech-to-text applications and personalized learning paths. And go ahead and work with edtech partners. Collaborate with AI-driven education companies to integrate tools that are relevant to your primary and secondary school setting. So your actionable step here is to introduce AI-driven learning tools that enhance teacher efficiency and student learning. Organize teacher training sessions on AI-enhanced learning planning and assessment. Remember, if you don't teach them how to use it, I'm talking about your teachers, they will not know what to do. So you need to equip them, empower them with the right knowledge for them to be able to use it effectively. Use AI-based analytics to track your student performance and offer personalized interventions. Now, the second trend shaping the world of education is competency-based and skills-driven education. The shift is important because traditional exams don't measure real-world skills. That is an open secret. And employers value problem-solving, creativity, and adaptability over degrees. So schools must focus on mastery over memorization. Competency-based learning allows your students to progress, based on mastery rather than time spent in the classroom. So your practical implementation for your school here is to begin by designing skill-based learning modules where you break your lessons into skill-building activities and allow students to demonstrate competence before moving forward. Then you use real-world assessment. Don't just assess your students through traditional exams. It is no more trendy. Go big on assessment through hands-on projects, storytelling, and role-playing exercises. You will discover wonderful things about your children if you apply this. Then introduce digital badging and micro credentials, where you recognize your students' achievement through certificates that reflect their skill mastery. Then go ahead and collaborate with local industries and professionals. Invite them to speak to your students, conduct hands-on workshops, and offer mentorship opportunities to them. Then encourage peer learning and reflection. Students should be encouraged to work in groups, my friends, to solve challenges and reflect on their learning experiences, because the world we are in right now is the world that thrives on collaboration, not competition. So they need to begin to learn that from the primary and secondary school levels. So what's your actionable step here as a school leader? You need to intentionally shift your lesson planning from content-heavy teaching to skill-based activities. Then encourage project-based learning and real-world applications in every subject that is taught in that school where you lead. Then you partner with local professionals and organizations to offer practical learning experiences to your children. The third trend is the rise of hybrid and virtual learning. You might be asking, what is changing? The pandemic accelerated online learning adoption, and many schools explored virtual classes they never thought possible. So, my friends, blended learning is here to stay for flexibility and engagement. Not only that, virtual reality and augmented reality are transforming learning experiences even in the primary and secondary school levels. So, how can you adapt as a school leader? Train your teachers in interactive virtual learning strategies. Implement blended learning models with digital tools and explore affordable VR tools for immersive learning. Remember that most of these trends I've been mentioning, they all hinge towards training your teachers, because if you don't train them, they cannot align with what is going on. So what is your action step here? Find one blended learning model that fits your school and test it out. You don't have to do everything. Look for what fits your school, the needs, the vision of the school, and try it out. From there, you can progress to something else. So the fourth trend is the EdTech integration and data-driven decision making. This matters so much because data-driven insights will help you as a school leader to make better decisions. And having smart classrooms will enhance student engagement and assessment. So how can you leverage these EdTech tools? Use your learning management system like the Google Classroom. It's not just to be used during that COVID period. It is to be used as part and parcel of your teaching learning process. Then implement dashboards to track student performance so that you can make data-informed decisions about your children. Gamify lessons to boost engagement, and train your teachers to use student data for personalized interventions. Our team at EduIcons Consult is an email away to make this happen for you. So let's talk. Send an email to eduiconsconsult@gmail.com to learn more. Your action step here is to choose one data-driven tool to integrate this year in your school. Very important. So the fifth trend here is mental health and holistic student development. This is critical because learning isn't just academic, it's also emotional, which is why academic performance should be balanced with social-emotional learning, that is SEL, and mental health support for their mental well-being. We recently made a video on how to lead SEL in Nigerian schools, and you might want to check that out. So how can you adapt and lead this in your school? Introduce SEL programs and mental health initiatives in your school. Very important. Then provide access to counselors and peer support groups to help your children, to support them. Train your teachers to recognize emotional distress in students. Your action step is to implement one cell activity into your school routine beginning this week. Very important. Trend number 6, globalization of education and international collaboration. This matters so much because today's students need global skills and cultural awareness, and schools must prepare students for international opportunities. You will not answer international school without international touch. So this trend is very, very important. How can you globalize your school as a school leader? Begin by introducing language and cultural exchange programs in your school. Then offer international online collaboration and virtual guest lectures. Foster multilingual education to boost global competencies. And encourage your students to participate in global competitions and hackathons. Your action step: start a small global learning initiative in your school this year. And let me know in the comments the one you are ready to introduce. And finally, trend 7, the role of leadership in future-ready schools. Why is leadership very important? Future-ready schools need adaptable and innovative leaders. And leadership isn't about control. It's about inspiring change. So a strong leadership culture in your school will foster innovation and continuous improvement, which the school actually needs to thrive. So how can you lead in this new era? Embrace innovation. You need to stay open to new teaching methods and technology. When you learn it, apply it one step at a time. Continuous learning. You need to attend global education summit and training. And after getting those trainings, please don't pocket it in that file. Let it reflect in your school. Empower your teachers. Give them autonomy and support them to experiment with new ideas. Then engage the community. You need to partner with parents. The parents are your friends. They are your customers. So find a way to build good relationship with them. Partner with them. Partner with businesses and policymakers so that you will remain relevant in the scheme of things, and develop a future-ready vision. Create a roadmap for the next 5 years. If you need coaching on this, we are very much open to help you in creating this roadmap for the next 5 years. Just send an email to eduiconsconsult@gmail.com to get started. So your action step here is to write down one leadership goal you wish to implement this year. So my dear leaders, education is changing fast, but the best school leaders don't fear the future. They shape it. Which of these trends stood out to you the most? Let's discuss in the comment below. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insight on education leadership. So pick one trend and take action today. Let's make education future ready together. Until we see you again in our next video, stay blessed.